Well, by now, all of you know that I have a pretty big record collection because I was a disc jockey. But in addition to being a disc jockey, I was also a photographer and a cameraman, a visual guy. So I have tons of visual assets. I have stills, I have Polaroids, I have a gazillion 35 millimeter slides, and I've got film in almost every format, 8 millimeter, 16, and 35. And I need to really start digitizing those. But as I was thinking about this, it gave me an inspiration for this episode. And what I thought I would do is pick songs that have to do with photographs. So you ready to take a look? Let's drop the needle. As I started to dig through the collection, looking for songs that had something to do with photographs, I discovered that in the classic rock era, a lot of those songs are a little bit racy. Not all of them, but quite a few. And that's certainly the case with our first song that we're going to talk about. This was recorded back in 1967 by The Who. And it's a song, it's a wonder it didn't get banned, because it's a song about teenage masturbation. It's Pictures of Lily. And here's some of the lyrics. I used to wake up in the morning. I used to feel so bad. I got so sick of having sleepless nights, I went and told my dad. He said, "Son, now here's a little somethings," and stuck them on my wall. And now my nights ain't quite so lonely. In fact, I don't feel bad at all. I don't feel bad at all. Pictures of Lily made my wife so wonderful. Pictures of Lily helped me sleep at night. Pictures of Lily solved my childhood problems. Pictures of Lily help me feel all right. Now, our second song about photographs sounds innocent enough from the title, but the backstory gives us a whole nother side to it. It was recorded by that great band, the Crying Shames, on their first album, Sugar and Spice. And the title of the song is I Want to Meet You. And what the song is about is a guy singing that he wants to meet this girl that he first saw in a magazine. Now, that begs the question of what magazine? Now, I'm going to direct you to one of my earlier episodes where I interviewed Tom Doody, Toad, the lead singer of the Crying Shames. And I asked him specifically about this song. And I said that the band I was in, we always thought that when they were singing that song and said they saw the girl in the magazine, it had to be Playboy. Well, as you can see from the interview, Tom laughs and goes, "Yeah, that's right." But when interviewed by radio stations at the time, they couldn't say that. So they made up a story that they had seen the picture of the girl in a Sears catalog. Yeah, right. Great song and a great backstory. And Tom is a great interview. And as long as we're talking about Playboy magazine and centerfolds, we have to mention the song Centerfold by the J. Geils Band. Now, in it, the singer talks about a crush that he had on a teacher. And then he discovers her picture in a magazine. And his blood runs cold. His memory has just been sold. Because his angel is a centerfold. Now, not all songs about photographs that I found in the collection are sexual in nature. This one is actually very sweet. It was written by Neil Diamond when he saw a picture of Caroline Kennedy when she was 9 years old riding a horse. And he thought she looked so innocent that he knew there had to be a song there. So that picture became the inspiration for Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline. Here are some of the lyrics. Hands touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Now, for some reason, this song has now become a staple at major sporting events. It's played at every home game by the Carolina Panthers football team, and at Fenway Park in Boston every time the Red Sox play. And Neil Diamond finally got the chance to sing Sweet Caroline to his inspiration at Caroline Kennedy's 50th birthday. Now, another song about photographs, and this one was a huge hit for Paul Simon, and it's called Kodachrome, and it came from his third album, There Goes Ryman Simon. Some of its lyrics are, if you took all the girls I knew when I was single and brought them all together for one night, I know they'd never match my sweet imagination, and everything looks worse in black and white. Kodachrome, they give us those nice bright colors. They give us the greens of summers. Makes you think all the world's a sunny day. Oh yeah. I got a Nikon camera. I love to take a photograph. So Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Now, I remember at the time that that song was released, there were some radio stations who wouldn't play it because Kodachrome is a trademarked term, and they thought it's just too much of an advertisement for Kodachrome film. We go from the bright colors of Kodachrome to a song that's definitely raunchy. It was released in 1981 by Duran Duran, and it's called Girls on Film. And they made a music video about it, which contained nudity. Well, MTV wanted to air and popularize that song, but they made them cut the nudity out for MTV. So they did, and Girls on Film still became a hit. And now we get to Rod the Mod Stewart, and here's a guy who would not shy away from any sexual lyrics. After all, he had a hit with the song, Do You Think I'm Sexy? Well, in 1971, he released a song called Every Picture Tells a Story, and in it, he tells about the women that he meets around the world. And being Rod Stewart, the lyrics are, on the Peking ferry I was feeling merry, sailing on my way back here. I fell in love with a slit-eyed lady by the light of an eastern moon. Shanghai Lil never used the pill. She claimed that it just ain't natural. She took me up on deck and bit my neck. Oh, people, I was glad I found her. And then the song ends with the chorus. Every picture tells a story, don't it? Which, just to make sure that you get the idea, Rod repeats it 22 times. And I'm saving our best song about photographs for the last one, because it's called Photograph. And it was written by none other than George Harrison and Ringo Starr. And it was included on Ringo's terrific 1973 album, Ringo. Ringo just sings his heart out on this song. And it's a great lyric and a great sentiment. Now, after George Harrison died, there was the concert for George held at the Albert Hall, and Ringo sang Photograph there. I doubt there was a dry eye in the house. And even today, when Ringo is on tour with his all-star band, Photograph is one of the featured songs. So over the years of classic rock, there have been a number of songs about photographs, and these are just a few. I would be really curious. Leave me comments and tell me some other songs that you have found about photographs. Maybe we'll do another episode about those. Anyway, as Rod Stewart says over and over again, every picture tells a story, don't it? Thanks for watching, and keep a rockin'. If you liked this episode, hit the like button, and you can also leave me a comment down below, and I'll respond to you. If you subscribe, we'll let you know when future episodes come out.